What's up? My name's Brent Toddy, and I'm going to teach you the proper ways to chop onions for different types of dishes, because the way that you chop it actually makes a big difference in the way that it actually tastes and how it turns out in the dish. So first one that we're going to do, put that over to the side. You want to make sure that you're going to keep this little butt section area. It actually keeps everything all together. So remove that. So you've got a little half circle. And peel off that outer shell. So now what you're going to be doing is you're going to be making lateral slices along the onion here so that you can get nice small ones. If you notice, I'm using a nikiri knife, which is a Japanese knife that was designed for vegetable chopping and slicing. You can use a chef's knife, really doesn't matter. I just prefer this one. It's makes a little bit cleaner of a chop. All right, now what you're gonna do is you're gonna be cutting the opposite way against the onion to make small dices. So this type of chop is great if you're gonna be making a mirepoix, which is like a seasoning base. You can use this for like a salsa or a chimichurri, basically anything that you're gonna want a quick burst of flavor and you're not gonna be cooking the onion for a whole lot of time. So if you look, you can see that they're all uniform size. This is great for just a quick little drop into a pan when you're building some flavor. So that's the first chop that we're gonna be doing. Move these over to the side, we'll use that later. The next will be a julienne. So that's better if you're gonna be cooking the onion for a little bit longer. So what I tend to do in this particular case, instead of keeping the butt on like I did last time, remove both of them. So you got a nice flat cutting surface. Now that you have this set up, what you're gonna be doing is that you're gonna be making chops along angles on the onion. So we're gonna be going there. You always wanna make sure that you're watching your fingers when you're making chops like this. And I'm a self-taught cook, so I don't have the best chopping form, but as you can see, you have uniform sized onions. These are all gonna cook exactly the same way, similar to what we had with the dice over there. This is just gonna require a little bit longer to cook down. So that's a super useful way to chop an onion. What you can also do with something like this too is if you do want to take something like this and make it closer to a dice, you can take a knife that's a little bit more suited for a rock chop. And what you're gonna be doing is just going through, and you can just keep going on that, and you'll be able to get those down to a much smaller size. You can also cut onions into smaller chunks as well. You know, if you're gonna be making a stew or anything like that, but these are generally the two types of chops that I would do for a particular type of vegetable like an onion. So hopefully that's a general foundation for how you are gonna be able to cook with onions and use them to build flavor in whatever dish you're gonna be making next.